When you're making a decision about the streets in your community, one of the things that you have to take into consideration is what will be the impact financially and emotionally and aesthetically on the community. First of all, by using the HA5, you probably will be able to save a tremendous amount of money in assessments. We feel that in our community, we're going to save $1.5 million over the next 20 to 25 years. That's a lot of assessments that don't have to be paid. Hi, I'm Bob Zaniewski. I'm the president of the Siena Homeowners Association. We have a community of about 2,001 homes, probably 3,300 people live here. We have a community center. We have probably 30 to 40 clubs that people can get involved in. We have been very happy about the way that the place has been maintained. So that's just a little bit about Siena. The bottom line is these roads are what's going to cost us the most money over the course of the whole lifetime of the community. What has happened is we've seen the roads being actually resurfaced. This is our third opportunity to see that happen. And we know that by using this HA5 system that we have now, what we've been able to do is extend the life of these roads on a reserve study for about 7 to 10 years longer than we originally had anticipated. So what does that mean? That means that I don't have to go to the community and ask for another assessment. We found out that Red Rock community, which is another CCMC community here in town, had several years ago gone in and had the men come in and resurface their roads. We went to see them after this process had actually been done about 5 years, and to find that their roads looked almost like they were done yesterday. Now, maybe not quite, but what I'm trying to say is that that surface had maintained itself really well. In addition to that, we found another community, and their roads looked almost brand new, if you will. That caused us to invite them in here. So this is a combination of working with our community managers and them exposing us to various people. And what we found is their communities looked very good after extended period of time. That also allowed our reserve study specialists to go and extend the use of these roads further down the line because we could see what the actual results are. The treatments, I've been here 16 years. The first 2 times that they did it, we did it over a 3-year period of time and basically closing down segments of the community for up to 6 weeks for every one of those times. What we were able to do with the new HA5 system was with the cooperation of their teams and our maintenance team, we were able to do this whole resurfacing in 1 year at one time over a 3-week period of time. So we aggravated the community a whole lot less. When you couple that with the fact that we expect these treatments based on other communities' results, which got us to bring them here, we expect this treatment to last probably 3 to 4 times longer than the treatments we've had in the past. So all of those things combined caused us to ask them to come and do our streets for us. What I can tell you is this: the way the roads hold up and the way we've seen them hold up in other communities has allowed us to extend our reserve study from 2027 to 2042. Now, if you take a look at that, that means that we have a much longer period of time, so we can use assessments. We don't have to raise assessments. What we can do is we can hold assessments to the same that they are today and use that money more effectively at other things that need repair right now. What we found with this process, I have the confidence to say that the board of directors in 2030 and 2035 will look at these roads and know that they don't have to add any more money to the program. They will have been reserved correctly through the years. By also working with this team and using the management experience that they have to put the asphalt down in the community, what we've been able to save right off the top of my head is at least $60,000 in staging, where they did it as a coordinated effort with the community. We saved another $55,000 directly in costs through working with them and working with the procedures that they were going to use here in Siena. So overall, what's it going to do? It's going to help us to keep our assessments down for the next at least 20 years into the future. And that to me is a bargain. As you can hear from the traffic going by, we're standing on Siena Monte Avenue. Siena Monte is the main street into the north side of the community. This street handles the most traffic and heavy equipment because it's the main access point. Our main gates are here, and that causes this road to have more traffic than almost any other street in the community. And we do have some homes available if you'd like to buy one. The way that this process goes into your community, it's managed in such a way as that everyone gets a chance to have it affect them the least amount possible in their pocketbook and in the process. So when you start thinking about it and you think about how it's going to impact people, it not only impacts their pocketbooks, it impacts their emotion, and it impacts their aesthetics. And this was the three things that convinced us to go with Holbrook and use them for this process.